What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa's offense takes the field. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They booted away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Oregon's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all.
He's going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody.
He's loose. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. First down here for the offense. Moore will throw. Gonna let it fly. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. First play of the drive, lost the throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hawkeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his key.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Offense changing the play. Moore to the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Dotson. Finds a spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead is 6 in the first.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here comes the heat. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Moore.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Moore to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. A hunt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's a seam wide open, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This one's going to be fun if this keeps up, back with the ball in a 14-13 lead. He might want another play. Moore will throw. With the catch, it's Moore. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
That's caught. It's Moore. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Going up top again. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They're going to run it. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a two-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they...
It's a running room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That is a crazy sequence of events because if you're the defense, you're feeling yourself after getting that sack on first down. Now you've got them in second in California thinking you're going to do it again, and you let him get out the gate. The speed shows up. He somehow is able to make people miss, use the speed, get to the sticks. That kills you as a defense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Leaves it with the running back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Moore will throw. Looking for a deep man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. He'll get rid of it. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just keeps slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Turning on the Jets. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Moore to the air. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, running back on the move.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Catch in the middle. It's Benson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Moore will throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He tries to take the top off. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
And for the 5th time, the offense will go for it on 4th down. 2 for 4 so far. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll move the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On the run, it's Moulton. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up for it.
Nestled just inside that right upright. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody out front is ready for the run.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Give to the running back. Hard running there. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. And some room to work. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. The Ducks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Offense working from the pistol. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the back. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on.
Over the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. To throw, it's Dotson. Rushes on him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national.